Hi everyone and welcome to English with Aga. In this video I want to teach you some of the most common and most useful British English slang words. I'm going to explain what they mean and give you some examples of sentences as well. And there is a practice exercise at the end, so make sure you keep watching. I also want to ask you to leave me a comment and let me know which one of those words you like the most. Okay, let's get started. So all of the words that I'm going to teach you today are actually used very often in everyday conversations. They're not words that are just used by young people. They're just very informal words that most British English speakers use or hear in conversations every day. So the first one, chuffed. Chuffed means very happy and very excited about something that's happened. I was chuffed to get a promotion at work. So I was very happy, I was very pleased with myself. Chuffed. Dodgy. This one is very common and it can mean different things in different situations. For example, I wouldn't trust that guy. He seems a bit dodgy. Dodgy in this sentence means a little bit suspicious. There is something wrong with him. He is potentially a dangerous person. So that's why I don't want to talk to him. He seems a bit dodgy. You can also be in a dodgy place. So I was walking around this massive city, and like in any city, there was a dodgy area there. It seemed a bit scary and a little bit dangerous. So I can use the word dodgy to describe it. You can also use the word dodgy to describe food. For example, the food at the restaurant was a bit dodgy. I felt quite sick after I had it. It means that there was something wrong with the food. It didn't taste quite right. Maybe it was off. Maybe there was something wrong with it. So it was a bit dodgy. Fancy. This verb is very, very common in everyday conversations. When you ask somebody if they fancy doing something, you're asking them if they want to do something, if they're interested in doing something. Do you fancy getting lunch together? Do you want to get lunch with me? Are you interested in this idea? So do you fancy doing something? So remember, you need verb and ing after fancy. Do you fancy going to the cinema? Do you fancy grabbing lunch? Knackered. Again, this one is very, very common in British English. It means very, very tired. After running a marathon, I was knackered. I was very, very tired. I was exhausted. Knackered. Wicked. Wicked can mean lots of different things, but it's often used to mean that something is very, very good. Something is really amazing. That graffiti artwork is wicked. It's amazing. I really, really like it. Remember, the pronunciation of this word is slightly strange. It's got two syllables. Wicked, wicked, brolly. This one just means umbrella. It's very common in British English. It's raining outside. Don't forget your brolly. Don't forget your umbrella. Gutted. Gutted means that you're very disappointed. You were hoping something was going to happen, but it didn't. You applied for a job, but you didn't get it. So you were gutted. You were disappointed. You were sad about it. Loo. This one just means toilet. It's very common and it's actually sometimes more polite to say loo instead of toilet. Excuse me, where's the loo? Where is the toilet? And you will find some loo roll in the toilet. That just means toilet roll. Rubbish. When something is rubbish, it means it's not very good quality. For example, I watched a film last night and it was rubbish. It was really, really bad. Skint. When somebody is skint, it means they don't have any money. I can't go out tonight. I'm skint. I don't have any money to go out. Ta. Ta is just a very informal way to say thank you in English. Here's your cup of tea. Ta. Telly. Telly is a bit like brolly. So brolly was umbrella. Telly is television. It's just a short and cute word to say TV. Is there anything interesting on the telly tonight? Is there anything on television that you want to watch? Bangers. It just means sausages. Usually it goes with the phrase bangers and mash. So if you go to a traditional British pub, you will often see it on the menu. Bangers and mash. It means sausages and mashed potatoes. A cuppa. A cuppa is just a cup of tea. Would you like a cuppa? Would you like a cup of tea? A fiver. That just means £5. Can you lend me a fiver? Can you lend me £5? A tenner is similar. It means £10. It was only a tenner. It means it cost only £10. Here's another money-related slang word. Quid. This just means pound, but it's always singular. So we say 1 quid or 5 quid. There is no S at the end. I bought this book for a few quid. It was a really good deal. It only cost a few pounds. Peckish. A little bit hungry. I'm feeling a bit peckish. Shall we have lunch? I'm feeling slightly hungry. Faff. I love this one. This means that something is annoying and inconvenient to do. So I had to decorate my living room, but first I had to take the old wallpaper off. If you've ever had to do that, you know how annoying it is. It was a real faff. It was really difficult, annoying and inconvenient. To nick. To nick something means to steal it. The thief was trying to nick my wallet. He was trying to steal it. It is often used in the passive voice. My bike got nicked. It got stolen. Bonkers. That means something is crazy. The roller coaster ride was absolutely bonkers. It was absolutely insane. A pint. This is not exactly a slang word, but it's just a different way to say a beer. Let's grab a pint at the pub after work. So a pint is a unit of measurement, but it's clear that I'm not talking about juice or water. When you say let's have a pint, it always means let's have a pint of beer. A chippy. This is an essential part of your vocabulary if you live in the UK, because there are chippies everywhere, and it means a chip shop. So a little shop that sells chips, usually fish and chips. Let's get some fish and chips from the local chippy. Lurgy. Lurgy is another word for an illness. And usually when you use it, it's not clear exactly what is wrong with somebody, but usually you would use it when somebody's got the flu or a bad cold. My colleague's not in today. He's got the lurgy. He's ill, he's not well, he's probably got the flu. Blimey. This one is quite old-fashioned, but you will often hear it in everyday conversations. It's an exclamation when you're shocked or surprised or angry. I had to pay a parking fine. It was £100. Blimey. Wow, that's a shock. Okay, it's time to do a practice exercise. Which word means that something is possibly slightly dangerous? Dodgy. Which word means that you're very, very tired? knackered? Which one means that you're slightly hungry? Peckish. And which one means that you're very pleased and satisfied? Chuffed. How many did you get right? Let me know in the comments, and also let me know which one is your favorite slang word. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!